This guy thinks he can play modern day high quality 1080p 60 FPS games on his non-gaming laptop or phone. What a joke. GeForce Now? First off, what is GeForce Now? So GeForce Now is similar to something like Google Stadia or even Sega Channel from the 90s. Anybody remember that? It is cloud-based gaming. For anyone who does not know what that means, think of Netflix. When you watch Netflix, Netflix is being streamed to you from a server that is not your own. All that matters is your internet connection speed. You don't actually download the show, and the device that you're watching it on, whether it be your TV or your phone, doesn't really matter. What matters is the internet connection. If you have a good internet connection, your show is able to be streamed to your device in a high quality. This technology is now being incorporated into video games, which allows gamers to play high-quality video games on devices they normally could not even come close to running a high-quality game on. I'm going to give you guys a quick overview of what you can actually play GeForce on, how much it costs, and then we're going to get right into an actual product review. After the product testing, I will give some more in-depth, more specific type details that you might not want to miss out on. So quickly now guys, GeForce will work on MacBooks, Windows PC, Nvidia Shield TVs, and Android phones. Most Macs with a 10.10 or better OS will work. More details will be later in the vid. You will need an internet that gives you at least 15 megabytes per second to play at 720 60 FPS and 25 megabytes per second for 1080p 60 FPS gaming. Direct Ethernet connection is always preferred, but I will also test Wi-Fi as well in this video. Nvidia offers a free version of their product, which is best for trying it out, and what do you have to lose? And they also offer a Founders monthly subscription-based membership, which if you enjoy the product, you will most likely be wanting to get. This membership is currently only $4.99 a month for a year, and if you sign up now, you actually get the first 3 months for free. Also, unlike Google Stadia, there are many games that you can play and not have to purchase again. You can actually use Steam on GeForce Now, which is pretty sweet, and not have to rebuy your Steam games. But keep in mind, there are also many games you will not be able to play at all, such as PlayStation exclusive games, games from the Microsoft Store, etc. So make sure to look online at all the games that are available before you commit to a membership. Okay, let's get right into the product review. I will be testing GeForce Now on my MacBook mid-2012 laptop. If it works good on my 2012 MacBook, I'm assuming it will work great on all the other devices that Nvidia says that you can run with GeForce Now. The first test I will be doing, I will be directly connected to my router via an Ethernet cable, and I'm using Verizon Fios 100/100 internet. My girlfriend will probably also be using the internet at the same time. This is a shared connection. You guys try to tell her she can't be watching her crime shows right now. I dare ya. So now we're going to transfer over to my MacBook. So as you guys can see, I switched over to my MacBook. I'm using the built-in webcam and mic. It's pretty crappy. We're going to do a speed test here because internet speed is the main thing when you're streaming video games, guys. It doesn't matter what your graphics card is or whatever. I mean, you can do these games from a phone. It's all about the internet speed. The minimum that we want is 25 megabytes per second for the download speed to run games at 1080p 60 FPS. So let's see what we are getting. Alright, so right now I'm getting around 79 download speed, which is good considering my girlfriend is also using the internet. So this should be fine. Let's see how it runs. Now this first test that we're going to run is going to be on a game called Hellblade. I wanted to kind of test a visually stunning single player game first. We're back on GeForce Now and I'm clicking on Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice, guys. So as you can see, it actually brings you right to the Steam store. And I purchased this game earlier today on Steam on my gaming PC. And I do not have to repurchase it on my Mac. So this is pretty cool. Hellblade is loading up right now. It's a pretty visually stunning type game, so I'm excited to be playing this on my old crappy MacBook. I did hook up my gaming mouse to the MacBook, guys, but I am using the MacBook keyboard. I don't know how to play this game on PC, but we're just going to go right in and at least run around for a little bit. Just like most other games, guys, we're starting off with a cutscene type scene right here, but I can actually control the camera a little bit. It pulls you back to the center. But everything is running very smoothly. The game looks great. This is a really good start for GeForce Now. Obviously, the main test will be when we are in-game, running on foot and slashing away at enemies. But I won't leave it on this cutscene too long. I'll take you guys right there. Alright, we are finally in-game, on foot right now. and it is running great. I am so like surprised that I'm on my MacBook right now playing a game this visually stunning. It's really, really cool. I don't know how to play this game, but we're gonna run around a little bit. Alright, we're having a little bit of jaggedy issues right there. Overall, though, it's pretty nice. Okay, besides that minor latency issue in the beginning, everything's running very smooth right now. And guys, it looks great. It's definitely 1080p, and I'm pretty sure I'm getting the 60 FPS as well. Oh, there's a little bit of a latency issue. But these issues might even be from the game itself. I'm not sure if it's from GeForce NOW. But overall, like 90% of the time when you're running around, it's just smooth like a game should be. Okay, we're in our first combat scene here, guys. Everything feels good. I don't know how to play this game like I said before, but let's take a swing at him. Let's go, baby. I noticed no delay at all. Maybe if I was playing this game directly from my gaming PC and then coming over to my Mac, I might notice the delay, but it feels instant, man. So we tried Hellblade, and Hellblade worked very good. That was a single-player game. I wanted to try a multiplayer-focused game as well, because obviously latency is very important when you're playing a multiplayer game. So let's go right into an Apex Legends game and run around and see what it feels like. Yeah, everything feels instant, guys. I know obviously there's more latency when you're clicking a button than if you're playing directly from your console or PC. But I don't notice it, or either that or I got used to it. I didn't notice it right away, so that's definitely a plus.
Enemy down.
So yeah, the game's a little bit... Oh, shit, man. Oh, damn. That's okay, we got some kills, we got into some firefights. Everything feels really good, guys. Like I said, it's a little blurrier than when playing on my gaming PC. It seems like it runs better than on my console, though. The game looks better than playing on the PlayStation 4. So overall, when directly connected to my router, both Hellblade and Apex ran very well. I didn't notice a lot of latency issues, and the FPS felt good. Now, of course, my gaming PC itself, my experience is a little bit smoother than playing on GeForce NOW, but overall, it's pretty nice. And compared to consoles, it almost is on par, if not better, than sometimes when I'm playing on console. For single-player games, from what I can see, GeForce NOW is giving you a high-quality product, a high-quality game that is worth playing on GeForce NOW. As far as multiplayer goes, I think it's good enough for most gamers as long as you have good internet. I personally didn't notice any extra lag myself, even though obviously there is more latency, but nothing looked suspicious. It's definitely playable. Now, I tried both of these games via Wi-Fi as well, sitting in a different room from my router. Hellblade ran smoothly once again, only a couple times where the game felt a little laggy. I replayed the fight scene and experienced no noticeable latency during that specifically, so that was nice. Apex, I did experience more lag spikes, but overall it wasn't that bad. I would sometimes go a minute or two without even feeling much of a difference, and when I got into an actual fight, it usually felt fine. Definitely doable for someone just wanting to have fun. Now, my Wi-Fi experience might be very different from someone else's. Connection is everything, so make sure if you are going to be using GeForce NOW primarily on Wi-Fi that you do download it and try it out on your favorite games first. Okay, so now let's talk about some specifics that you probably need to know before using GeForce NOW. For internet, if you're not hardwired, you will need a 5 GHz wireless router to be able to play these games, so make sure to check out your router. Now, how about controller support? If you use your controllers as wired, you can actually use your DualShock 4 controller or your Xbox 360, Xbox One controller for the games that do support them. This is pretty awesome considering a lot of GeForce users are probably console players looking to play some PC games. If you are using a Mac, make sure to check out the GeForce NOW system requirements page to make sure that your Mac will work. Like I said, you do need an operating system of 10.1 or higher. You can pause and screenshot this page to see if your Mac is compatible. For Windows PC, you will will need a 64-bit version of Windows 7 or newer. There is no 32-bit support at this time, and there probably never will be. There are some PC hardware requirements, but they are not much. Pause and screenshot this page right here to see those. So guys, yeah, this whole time I've been using the free membership. I have paid nothing so far. You have nothing to lose. You might as well try it if this is something that interests you. If you are curious, download the GeForce app on a compatible device and game away. It will kick you off after an hour or something like that, like it says, but I think you can queue back up and you just have to wait or something like that. I don't know. This product works great, and so far the reviews have been positive, unlike for the Google Stadia. I have not tried the Stadia, so I cannot comment, but GeForce Now definitely has an advantage in terms of letting you play games that you have already purchased, such as most Steam games. GeForce Now is a viable option for many different types of gamers. Maybe you do not have a console or PC and want to game but can't afford it, or just don't want to buy a console or PC. GeForce Now has got you covered. Maybe you are a Mac user and you enjoy gaming but just can't play most of the games you want because, let's face it, Macs typically are not meant for gaming. GeForce Now can change that for you. Or maybe you have a gaming PC and a console but want to be able to take your non-gaming laptop with you places and game. GeForce Now can allow you to do that. Or maybe you are even just a console player who wants to play some games that are not available on your platform. GeForce Now. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you guys enjoyed this product review, please like, comment, and subscribe. I do all sorts of videos on this channel, ranging from comedy videos to game tutorials to live streams, and I'm doing more of these product type reviews. I would love to see some of you guys again in the future. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you on the next one.